Hi everybody, hope everyone's been well. So I just wanted to do a really quick update on two products that I've enjoyed quite greatly. And this is just some of the two products that I included in my March favorites. So the first of these products is actually the Paul & Joe lip gloss, and this is the very first Paul & Joe cosmetic product that I've ever purchased, which is really quite rare because I feel like I've almost tried everything. And so besides the packaging and its very niche branding, it's very specialized and it's quite quirky. I would say it's quite like Benefit but a bit more niche and specialized, and they have very well thought out collections and packagings that are really very detailed, very creative, and very artful, as you can see from their typical lip gloss package. But what I really want to discuss with you guys is the actual lip gloss product that they have, and I've looked up some reviews about them. They're not really spoken about a lot. You do see a little here and there, but they're not really reviewed as much as most other brands like Benefit or Smashbox or Tarte usually is. And I guess part of the reason is that they're not really highly distributed or available, accessible as those brands are. I mean, this is one brand, probably one of the few brands that is not available in Sephora, and that's exactly why they're probably not really heard of. Now, I've just recently subscribed to one of this YouTube channels, and I think her name is Jean, and I absolutely love her reviews and her product choices. I think we have very similar taste, and she did a complete haul and review of Paul & Joe Cosmetics, and just based on her review and based on her feedback on the product, it really drew my interest. And in Vancouver, there's two boutiques that actually carry them. It's Beauty Bar in West 4th Kitsilano and Rouge Makeup Lounge in Yaletown, and I believe they both carry the full line of Paul & Joe. So let me just get to the product now. I'm just going to compare this to the Chanel Glossomers, which is my holy grail of lip glosses. I don't think there's really any need to compare them with MAC lip glosses. So I'm just going to compare them to the one lip gloss product or brand that I actually just purchase and use now, and this is the Chanel Glossomers. Now, in terms of textures and consistency, they both come quite close to each other in that they're not as sticky or as heavy as a MAC lip gloss or what else can you compare it to, or maybe the Josie Maran lip glosses. They're fairly light when you apply. They don't give you that heavy sensation, and it's not the type where if your hair blows in your face, you'll actually get it stuck in your lip. So that's good for both of them. Consistency wise is the same as well. Fairly light and not too encumbersome on the lip. Now, the only difference is probably going to be the finish, and the reason why I find the Paul & Joe a great alternative, not really an alternative, but something I would consider collecting along with Chanel Glossomers, is the fact that I have it on right now. And what I like using the Paul & Joe for is actually just an all over layer on just lip balm and a lip pencil, and I have it on. And what it gives, it doesn't really give an extremely lip plumping or extremely light reflecting sparkle shimmer to it. It just looks like well hydrated lips, which are well polished lips that are very good to wear during the day. They're very work friendly, so if you want a lip gloss that is work friendly, I'd highly suggest this. They're not too pigmented, yet they're not also that sheer. But what's great about this is they're sheer enough, especially number 4 is sheer enough to layer with most of my nude mauve lip pencils, that it just really gives a beautiful polished finish to your look. Now, and with regards to the Chanel Glossomers, what I like them for is truly their unique light reflecting characteristic, which I've never experienced with any other gloss, and I don't think any other gloss, no matter what they claim, will come close to, because for some reason they just have come up with some genius way to give you a very flattering light reflect without it being glittery, shimmery, or too sparkly that you look like a disco ball. So I'll just show you guys a quick swatch of them side by side so you can get what I'm trying to describe. I actually did swatch 3 of them because I don't think the swatch of the Chanel shade that I chose right there was good enough, so I'll just go with this 2 here. So the one in the middle is the Paul and Joe. This one is a Chanel Glossimer in Wild Rose, I think, and this one is a Chanel Glossimer in Nakar. And I hope that that's going to show you guys what I'm trying to say. But the Paul and Joe is the one in the center. And if you look at the way the Paul and Joe reflects light, it just looks like a really well hydrated, really well moisturized lip. Whereas the Chanel, especially with the Nakar right here, really captures light in almost a mirror water-like effect, which I've never seen anywhere else. And the Paul and Joe just does a great job of making it also looks water-like, but it's not as light reflecting or as catching as the Chanel. So that is basically the difference of the two, and I think they offer both unique yet fabulous finishes, and their textures and consistencies are high quality and basically the same. I don't feel like I have to fuss so much with my lip or to, you know, it's not such a struggle to put on because it actually feels fairly light. So I have the Paul and Joe right now, and that's how it looks. And so that's the first product that I wanted to share with you guys. The second product is the Dior Nude Look Duo that I've purchased. I really do think that the Dior shadows are amazing quality, and they really do give so much pigmentation and so much color payoff with just a slight dab, and they really are very creamy in consistency, and they blend like a dream. So those are the 2 right there, and I've barely touched the pots or the pans. I've liked a lot of other shadows, but it wasn't until I really saw Lisa Eldridge rave about Dior shadows. I knew they've always been good, but I didn't know that they were her holy grail, and she actually does collect them. And now that I actually do compare them side by side to my Chanel shadows, they actually have a creamier consistency, a more butter-like, easily blendable consistency. And according to her, it's because they're actually, when they're processed or manufactured, they actually try to keep them in the higher state. Their fat concentration is at a higher stage, and I think that allows them to have a more cream-like buttery texture and with much greater consistency and blendability. That I just realized it so much more when I'm using different shadows, even comparable to like Urban Decay and MAC. They do have great shadows with great pigments and finishes, but their blendability and the consistency and texture is not quite as good as the Dior one. So those are the 2 products that I really just wanted to share and rave about. I guess also a lot has to be said with the shades and the color textures and consistencies that I've been liking as of late. Much more neutral and fresh, lighter in consistency, very spring approaching summer, and yeah, just no fuzz, just a natural smoky look that looks polished and clean, and I think that's what spring is all about. So that's my little share for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great week, and yeah, thanks for watching.